From one of the loudest league, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 38 now, here's second and a yard. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Again, it's Barkley. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second and 9 now. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. The first-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. First down.
Eagles
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
60 boxes. Ready.
And they run the option on 2nd down. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. 1st down. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Come on.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Xavier Worthy. Incomplete. Andrew Makuba on the coverage.
Second and 10.
15. I don't need to.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up fourth. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Oh, lock line. Let's go.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 22 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14 to zip.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Noah Gray, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter from Arrowhead, it's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it as we resume action.
Harrison Butker and it kicks off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive one made it to the end zone. Drive two resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Okay,
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
ready. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Now he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Come on.
And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even at 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll go to Barkley again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Let's go now. Press all 80. 18 rebel. 18 rebel.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. On play action, it's Mahomes. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 30 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 22.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Evades the tackler and now some space. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 21-14.
Eagles 14. Harrison Butker will kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The slot man in motion right. They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Yellow, yellow. 80. Yellow.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
down these two. Fall down these two.
Mahomes now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 57. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes going to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Chiefs 28, Eagles 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go. Ready, ready.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one nearly intercepted. That one might need to go back to the drawing board. Almost a disaster. And it winds up just an incomplete pass, though. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Eagles 21.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. got to make completion, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 45 on second down, Mahomes. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. Mahomes will do it himself. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Hey, 43, 15. Hey, taller.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
60 boxes.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete to Royals. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
Here we go. Paxton, cheese. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get this to Baker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Gregory Rousseau in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Hey, Ripley. I don't need to.
Now here's Mahomes. The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off. Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This will be a 34-yard attempt. Rutgers kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Eagles take over first and 10. Their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Fix the Eagles. Go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
Cut 19.
They go play action here on 1st down. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The man in motion is Brown. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Another completion there, and we think back to the draft in the spring. This franchise essentially handing him the keys to the operation, a top 5 pick. Charles, how ready do you think he is?
I think he's ready for the NFL in terms of size, speed, the makeup of him, the character of him. The key's going to be, will this team accept everything he brings to the game and adapt to it, not just necessarily plug him into something that he doesn't do well.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the fourth quarter, this was definitely four-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with first and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1 yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score, Chiefs 34, Eagles 28.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. Fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas.
They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
This will be caught by Brown. So a nice throw there, and CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hold it ready. Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
At the 6-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
Liking 18, Pioneer. Steady.
Back to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Baker. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Ready.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. Cougar 19. Let's go.
He's back to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it is good. So they take the lead, and now the pressure falls on their defense to try and hold on. 34. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Mahomes will do it himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
They'll come up now on second down.
Yellow.
Mahomes. Pass complete to Harris. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Yellow. Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes to throw it. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
13 more yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
I don't need to.
On the give, this is Harris. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that time out to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Yellow.
And here's another carry for Harris. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
A 27-yard attempt.
Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District.